I told you if you were ever a shrimp boat captain that I'd be your first mate. Well, here I am. I am a man of my word.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't you be thinking that I'm going to be calling you sir.
No, sir. It's my boat.
Well, just like Lieutenant Dan's new gig as Forrest Gump's first mate, our nation's veterans are re-entering the civilian workforce every day. And now we can help suit them up. Actor Gary Sinise, great friend of our show, who played that character, is partnering with Joseph A. Banks' Uniform of Success event, which will give thousands of suits to military members returning to the workforce. Joining us now is the CEO of Joseph A. Bank, Neil Black, and Brian Anderson, the ambassador for the Gary Sinise Foundation, who Gary himself dubbed the real Lieutenant Dan. Nice to see both of you this morning. Welcome.
Good to be here.
We'll talk a little bit about the program in just a moment, but Brian, I want to start with you. Tell us about your story and how you came to then be an ambassador for the Gary Sinise Foundation.
Well, in 2005 in Iraq, I got blown up in October, losing 3 limbs, both of my legs, about here, and my left hand. I spent 13 months at Walter Reed, and I literally ran into Gary Sinise. And that's where we initially first met.
What did he say to you when he saw you?
He called me Lieutenant Dan. I kind of fell into him, and he looks at me and he goes, "Holy crap, the real Lieutenant Dan." And I'm like,
Gary Sinise.
Gary Sinise. Mm-hmm. No. And I was like, "You'll always be Lieutenant Dan to everybody in the world."
And he's the real deal. And Neil, from Joseph A. Banks' perspective, this is a real issue, getting returning veterans back into the workforce. Tell us about this program and how you're suiting these men up for success.
Well, we've been providing clothes that men wear to work for over 100 years, and that means we've been helping returning veterans since before World War I to get back into the workforce. And lately we have become known for a big promotion called Buy One, Get Two Free. And we were thinking about, based on some customer suggestions, how we could help veterans and tie those two together. And so we came up with this promotional concept, and we said, now how do we best have a connection with the veterans who can help us reach them. We sell clothes, but we don't deal with veterans on a daily basis. And we reached out to Gary Sinise, and he embraced the idea from day one, and now we're off.
So July 1st through the 7th, when you buy a suit, you get an additional 2 free suits, and you're going to donate a suit to a returning veteran through the Gary Sinise Foundation. And Neil, and Brian, what does this mean for those returning veterans coming back, trying to get acclimated again to civilian life?
Well, when you're in combat and when you're in the military, you're in one uniform for so long. That's your attire. That's what you know. You don't really know what looks good, what works best. So this is really going to make an impact, and it's important to look good and feel confident when you're walking into a job interview. That can make all the difference in the world. I mean, yeah, they could obviously do these jobs.
And that's the important message. Yes, they can do these jobs. And what a great service you have been to our country. And, of course, to these employers. We'll be thrilled to have these returning veterans in this workforce. Neil and Brian, we thank you so much for joining us this morning. And if our viewers want more information, please go to foxandfriends.com. We'll have more information up there about how you can get involved in this great program. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.